Hello everyone. Our guest today is a traveler, a lover of life, family, the arts, and humanity. Professionally speaking, he is a freelance interpreter, French to English with the United Nations. He's also the director of Sight Language Solutions, a language company based in Nairobi that offers interpretation, translation, transcription, and voice narration services in 6 languages: French, English, Swahili, Spanish, Portuguese, and Arabic. He loves to teach, to tell stories, to inspire hope, and to make magic happen. Today, we're going to learn a little bit about him and delve deeper into his Toastmasters journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Erick Opon.
Hello viewers, hello Smart Speak Toastmasters. Glad to be here.
We're happy to have you here too as well, Erick. I hope I have done some justice in my introduction, but obviously you will introduce yourself better. So I'd like you to start by telling us, who is Erick?
Erick Opon. I am a storyteller at heart, a lover of words. My life has been about words and the power that words can have, because I've seen what it does to people. I've also seen what words can be when used effectively. It has power, both positive and negative. Mine is not of the negative kind. I've used words to make a positive impact in people's lives. Professionally, I am a trained teacher of French and history, but I've had a checkered career in many other professions. For 7 years of my life, I worked with the British Broadcasting Corporation as a monitoring news journalist. I used to translate news from French outlets into English for the BBC.
Wow, what an elaborate introduction. If we're in a Toastmasters meeting right now, I'd probably ask people to give you a round of applause. It's obvious that you're very eloquent, and before I did introduce you as a walking dictionary. You have the gift of the gab, and you're full of charisma. And those are some of the things as Toastmasters we look out for when we join. But I feel like you already got it. So what drew you to Toastmasters?
There's a saying in the English language, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In many spaces that I've occupied, I always stood out. First, I have a towering presence. Being 6'3" helps with that. I like to read. That was inculcated in me from a young age by my father, because he was the one who brought newspapers home every weekend. He also introduced me to African literature from a very young age, so I was used to reading very impressive works of art from great authors of the time. Chinua Achebe, Sembene Usman, Elechi Amadi were some of the familiar names that were in our home when I was growing up, as well as obvious fictional characters that you would read in the newspaper, like Whispers by the late Wahome Mutai, later replaced by Mwalimu Andrew, who spoke about Mwisho wa Lami Primary School. Nation Media has done a great job on that, promoting creative works. I came to Toastmasters because I wanted a community where you would strip all the titles you might have in the corporate world, just to get a space where people want to communicate, want to be good at communication, because you might speak well, but speaking with clarity and profoundness is what brought you to Toastmasters. People would be real, vulnerable, tell their stories, also be brief. We tend to like the sound of our voices. For me, who uses it as an occupational hazard, it's really pleasing. The sound of your voice is one of the most pleasing sounds in the world. But you wanted a community where other people's voices would enrich yours, or you would actually take a moment to listen to other people's stories and appreciate that there's so much people have to tell. All they just need is a platform and an audience to tell it.